Alright, so I took a couple of days off, thought about what I had done, and realized what a moron I was. That smaller Sputnik I mentioned I created a few years ago, for some reason, I remembered molding the antennas for that one by mounting the support rod to the base and suspending the master over it like this. Of course, that's not what I did. I did the complete opposite, which is why I had so much trouble pouring the silicone in this last time. That's right, wood floats. This is stupid. Now, normally I like to let the video speak for itself, but this project has been such a scramble that I'm going to be a little more expository this time. By the way, if you haven't seen part 1 yet, you might want to go back and watch that, because then the rest of this is going to make a lot more sense. So, starting over, I demolded the master and removed all of the silicone and wood that was stuck in the bore. Next, I devised a way to create the bore without having to mold the entire length by creating a specially shaped stopper. The stopper dams off the bore, so I only have to mold about the first 2 inches, which should make it a lot easier to remove the mold. I'll explain more about the shape of the stopper in a minute. Now, mounting the antenna the correct way up this time, I pour the new mold. And now, it's the moment of truth. Felt it pop away. There it is. I went ahead and made 2 of these, by the way, which should cut my casting time in half. Now, about that stopper. I am still going to need a bore to run the entire length of the resulting casts through which I can run wiring. But I don't want to have to drill out the center of each and every one of the 36 antennas I'm about to cast, so that's where the shape of the stopper comes in. That little piece of tubing I added to the top, it created a recessed ring in the molds. What I'll do next is take a length of this PEX tubing, similar to PVC, same size as I used on the stopper. I'll insert it into the recess, then I'll pour resin in around it. The recess seals it off, no resin gets inside, the tubing becomes part of the cast, instant conduit. All that's left to do now is to see if it actually works. Well, that worked beautifully. I had no problem releasing this from the mold, and I still got a bore that perfectly fits the electrical components. All that's left to do now is a little paint, some shaping, and we'll build the rest of the Sputnik. Now, by the time you're watching this, I will have already posted the main video featuring the final result. So I'll be sure to link to that up here and down in the description, and probably on the end screen too. So be sure to check that out to see what these actually become. If you have any questions about this particular process, be sure to check out the description. If there's anything I haven't covered in there, feel free to ask in the comments. Finally, we're almost at 15,000 subscribers. I can't believe it. Thanks to everyone who has already subscribed. And if you haven't yet, help us see how quickly we can get there. See you soon.